Did you know that the man who lit up our world was once told he was too stupid to learn anything?
That's right, we're talking about the legendary inventor, Thomas Alva Edison.
His story is more than just a list of inventions. It's a powerful lesson in persistence, curiosity, and the true meaning of genius. Born in 1847 in Milan, Ohio, young Tom wasn't exactly a model student. His mind was always wandering, asking questions that teachers found disruptive. After just 3 months of formal schooling, his mother, a former teacher herself, pulled him out and decided to homeschool him. She saw the spark of genius his teachers missed, a relentless curiosity that couldn't be contained in a rigid classroom. This freedom to explore, to read whatever he wanted, and to conduct his own experiments in the basement set the stage for the inventor he would become. As a teenager, Edison's entrepreneurial spirit was already shining. He got a job selling newspapers and candy on trains, but he didn't just sell things. He started his own newspaper, the Grand Trunk Herald, printing it right there in a baggage car he'd converted into a mobile workshop. This wasn't just about making money. It was about doing, creating, and problem-solving on the fly. A near disaster with a chemical fire got him kicked off the train, but not before a life-changing event. He saved a station official's 3-year-old son from a rolling boxcar, and as a reward, the grateful father taught him how to operate the telegraph. The telegraph became Edison's new obsession. It was the internet of its day, a world of clicks and codes that connected the country. He traveled across the Midwest as a telegraph operator, but he was never just a passive employee. He was constantly tinkering, trying to improve the technology. He saw a problem and immediately started thinking of a solution. This drive led him to his first major invention, an improved stock ticker called the Universal Stock Printer. Selling the patent for a staggering $40,000 that's over $1 million in today's money gave him the capital to stop working for others and start working for himself. This is where the story really takes off. In 1876, Edison established his famous invention factory in Menlo Park, New Jersey. This wasn't just a workshop. It was a groundbreaking research and development laboratory, the first of its kind. He brought together a team of brilliant minds, the muckers, as he called them, and created an environment where ideas could be rapidly developed, tested, and turned into reality. His goal was ambitious: a minor invention every 10 days and a major one every 6 months. And boy, did he deliver. The phonograph was one of Menlo Park's first jaw-dropping creations. Imagine the sheer wonder of people hearing a machine talk back for the first time. Edison recorded himself reciting "Mary Had a Little Lamb," and when the machine played it back, his staff was dumbfounded. It was dubbed the Wizard of Menlo Park, and the phonograph seemed like pure magic. It was the first device ever to record and reproduce sound. But of course, the invention that truly cemented his legacy was the practical, long-lasting incandescent light bulb. People had been trying to create electric light for decades, but the filaments always burned out too quickly. Edison didn't invent the first light bulb, but he invented the first one that actually worked for consumers. This is where his famous quote, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work," truly comes to life. He and his team tested thousands upon thousands of materials for the filament. They tried everything from platinum to bamboo fiber. It was a relentless, grueling process. Imagine the dedication it took, facing failure day after day, and still showing up the next morning ready to try again. Finally, after countless experiments, they found success with a carbonized cotton thread that burned for over 13 hours. They had cracked the code. But Edison knew that inventing the light bulb was only half the battle. What good is a light bulb without a socket to plug it into, or a power station to generate the electricity? He was a systems thinker. He envisioned and then built the entire electrical power distribution system: generators, wiring, fuses, switches, the whole grid. In 1882, his Pearl Street station in Lower Manhattan began supplying electricity to 85 customers, lighting up a small section of the city and forever changing the world. Night was no longer a barrier to human activity. Edison's inventive mind never stopped. After Menlo Park, he built an even larger research lab in West Orange, New Jersey. From there, he pioneered motion pictures with the kinetoscope, developed a more efficient way to mine iron ore, and improved the storage battery. His name is on an incredible 1,093 U.S. patents, a record that stood for decades. He worked on everything from cement to the telephone, constantly improving, innovating, and pushing the boundaries of what was possible. His method was one of relentless experimentation and hard work. He famously said, Genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. He wasn't a lone genius locked away in an attic. He was a collaborator, a team leader, and a savvy businessman who knew how to turn ideas into commercial successes that transformed society. His life wasn't without its controversies, like the War of the Currents with Nikola Tesla and George Westinghouse over a C versus DC power. But his impact is undeniable. Every time you flip a switch, watch a movie, or listen to a recording, you're experiencing a part of Thomas Edison's legacy. So the next time you're facing a tough problem or feeling discouraged by a setback, remember the boy who was called too stupid, but went on to light up the world. Remember the 10,000 ways that didn't work, and how they were all necessary steps on the path to success. Edison's story teaches us that failure is just data, and perspiration is the real magic ingredient to making dreams a reality. Thanks for watching. If you found this story as illuminating as I did, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the lives of history's greatest minds. See you in the next one.